Hey, what's up guys? I'm Tony G and you're watching 1526 Barbecue, and today we're gonna do some barbecue smashed potatoes. Check it out. All right guys, so I've actually never cooked these before, but I did see them on another cooking channel that wasn't barbecue related, and I thought, let's turn this barbecue, right? Let's add a little bit of rub, let's smoke those potatoes for a little while, and let's see how they come out. And honestly, they came out fantastic. You have to try them. Now the first step is to get some small potatoes. I'm using red potatoes. You can use any potato you'd like, but I do want you to keep them kind of small. The bigger the potato is, the longer it's gonna take to cook. So if you're impatient or you're hungry, you're gonna wanna keep to those smaller potatoes. So I'm gonna wanna coat these potatoes with some oil of some sort. I'm using olive oil. You can use vegetable oil if you'd like. That way I can add rub to it as well. Now, I think the fastest way to do this is to add your potatoes into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. Now once the potatoes are in the bag, add about 2 tablespoons or so of oil, and then close off that bag, leaving a lot of air inside so you can mix them up, just like this. That way you evenly coat all the potatoes with the oil. All right, now that we have oil all over our potatoes, we're gonna wanna add our rub. You can add whatever rub you'd like. I'm trying out this new Kinder's rub, well, new to me anyway, I've never tried it before. And we're gonna see how it goes. Again, here the trick is to leave a little bit of air in the bag. We've added about 2 tablespoons of the rub to the bag, and then just mix up the potatoes to evenly coat them. All right, now for today's potato video, we're gonna wanna keep our smoker at about 300 degrees. I'm smoking on hickory pellets, but you can use whatever pellets you'd like. So once that smoker hits 300 degrees, we could add our oiled and rubbed potatoes onto the pit. Now you're gonna wanna leave these potatoes on until they become fork tender. You wanna be able to take a fork, stab the potato, and easily go into the potato without any resistance. For me, it took about 45 minutes. Now your mileage may vary depending on the size of potatoes you use and other variables. Okay, now that the potatoes are off the smoker, the next thing to do is to smash them. Now I'm using this specialized smasher spatula, or whatever you want to call it. I picked it up on Amazon. It was pretty cheap. There will be a link in the description if you want to pick one up yourself. If you don't have one of these, it's not a big deal. You can use a plate to smash your potatoes. You can use a normal spatula. You can use a cup. It doesn't really matter as long as you smash them flat. All right, now that all our potatoes are smashed, the next thing to do is put it back on the smoker. But before we do that, we do want to crank the heat up. So I cranked mine up to 400 degrees, and that's so that we get a nice crispy potato. Now at this stage, if you'd like, you could add more rub, but again, this is the first time I've ever cooked this recipe, so I left it the way it was to see how it turned out. All right, so I've been checking my potatoes every 15 or 20 minutes. I want to make sure that they develop a nice crisp, but they don't go too far and become burnt. So for me, it took about another hour until my smashed potatoes became crispy. So I cooked these potatoes on the same day that I cooked the Wagyu beef tallow smash burgers. If you want to check out that recipe, there'll be a link right here that you can check out. But you can cook these as a side for any meal, right? They'll go really good with the brisket. It'd be awesome with some pulled pork. And even if you're not smoking your main dish, your protein or whatever, this is a great side dish that's pretty quick for the smoker that you could add to anything, right? This would be awesome with meatloaf, so you might want to try that. All right, guys, these came out fantastic. I highly recommend these barbecue smashed potatoes. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.